Tim Turtle from Tim Talk, and today we have a very special show. We are interviewing the candidates running for Selectmen of West Bridgewater. Hello, I'm Timothy Turtle from Tim Talk, and today I'm with Jim Benson, who is the current moderator of West Bridgewater and who is running for Selectmen. Jim, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, can you tell me a little bit why you're running for Selectmen?
Well, I think that I can bring some things to the table that will help the town move forward, make it a better community for everybody to live and work and play in.
Nice. What is your current job, and do you believe this job and your past experiences have prepared you for the role of Selectman?
Currently, I'm the parish administrator at First Lutheran Church in Brockton. I've been there 7 years. Prior to that, I was in the lumber and building material industry for 30 years. And that experience, I think, will help me as Selectman in West Bridgewater, especially with customer service. Our residents and our business owners and business people, our constituents, their customers, they need and deserve services.
Good. What skills do you think you bring to the table as Selectman?
Organization, leadership. I've held leadership positions in a lot of different organizations. And the ability to listen to people and to work with various types of people and to try to bring consensus to the table.
Good, good. What do you believe are the top 3 priorities in West Bridgewater?
That's a tough one. One is to keep a high quality of life in the town that people are used to and that attracts people to move to West Bridgewater. We certainly have a great new educational facility in the high school, and to maintain high education standards within the town is certainly a top priority. And we have issues like traffic mitigation. We know traffic is tough along 106, and we need to work to make that better, and we need to work to bring more quality business to town.
All right. What changes in town would you like to see if you were elected as a West Bridgewater Selectman?
I think one of the top ones would be a better quality of business, bigger businesses, businesses that will bring more people to the town, because the more people that come to the town, the better other businesses work with that, and more business is better for the community as long as it's quality and controlled.
All right. Do you think the town is having any main problems right now? Any needs that are not currently being met?
Probably the biggest one is traffic. We sit in traffic a lot in West Bridgewater, especially on 106, and we need to work to make that a priority. We also need to work to preserve the character of the town, open space, controlled growth, just making it the place that we all like to live.
All right. What would most residents want to know about you?
I would say that I'm committed to doing the job, giving it 110%, being available to the residents. If elected selectman, I would plan on having regularly scheduled times where I would be available to the constituency, both residents, business owners, to hear their concerns, their ideas, their thoughts.
Okay. How long have you lived in town?
Pretty much all my life. Part of my time when I was in the lumber business, I was in Maine and New Hampshire, but still came back to West Bridgewater almost every weekend. So I've been here for well over 50 years.
Wow, nice. What do you most love about West Bridgewater?
Its friendliness, its rural character, yet close to urban areas, the people. It was a great place. It is a great place to live. It was a great place to grow up, and it's just a good town.
I would agree. Could you give us a fun fact about you?
Probably sitting here talking to you. Not everybody gets interviewed by a 5th grader, and your shows are great. So.
Thank you. What's your favorite book and your favorite movie?
Well, we'll start with the last one first because I can't remember the last time I watched a movie. So I don't know if I really have a favorite on books. I like to read. I like a lot of books. Probably the latest ones have been the various killing series books that Bill O'Reilly has written. They're informative and interesting and give a different perspective on a lot of historical events.
All right. In a few words, why should voters choose you as the next West Bridgewater Selectman?
I have experience. I've been the town moderator for 6 years, now in my 7th year. Obviously, that means you have to attend all the town meetings. You see what goes on. You understand what people's mindsets are. As the moderator, you have to be just what it says, moderate in the middle. You can't take sides. As a selectman, you do take a position on things, and I just think that my past experience in various organizations and my work experience, I can bring that leadership and commitment to the job.
Before we finish, is there anything else you'd like to share?
All I would like to say is I hope the residents of West Bridgewater come out on April 9th and exercise their democratic responsibility and vote, and I would like to ask that they consider voting for me.
All right, thank you. Thanks
Thank
for being
you.
here. Have a good day.
You too.
Today I'm with Anthony Kinahan, who is a member of the Finance Committee and is now running for the position of Selectman.
Hi.
Anthony, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Tim. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Can you tell me a little bit about why you were running for the position of Selectman?
I'm running for the position of Selectman because I want to continue to see this town prosper. I'm at a point in my life where I have the time and the ability to give back to the community. So far, I've done that by being a member of the Finance Committee and being the Vice President of the West Bridgewater Lions Club. And I want to do a little more. I want to make sure that West Bridgewater continues to grow and become an even more desirable place to live, work, and play for the residents of the town.
All right, thank you. What is your current job, and do you believe this job has prepared you for the position of Selectman?
I'm the budget analyst for the Massachusetts Convention Center Authority. My role is my main role is to oversee the budget development. We have a $100 million budget at the Convention Center. I work closely with the department heads on a daily basis to go through their budget, look for opportunities where we can make cuts, increase services, and make the Convention Center grow. I also play a part in their operational procedures where I look for potential places where the department can expand, maybe get into a new area. We have a lot of development going on in Boston. We're taking advantage of that by implementing shuttle services in the city. We're looking at water transportation. So I do a lot more than strictly the budget. The majority of my job is spent with department heads, which is what selectmen do. A major role as selectmen is to look at the budget and work with department heads on the budget, and that's basically what I do on a daily basis. I've also been a mediator at a program in the Brockton District Courthouse. That's a great tool for union negotiations. And I also graduated from the Reserve Police Academy in 2010, and then I was a special police officer for the town of Orleans for a couple of years. And that public safety experience is essential in today's world where public safety is such an essential part of the town services.
All right. What skills do you think you bring to the table as a selectman?
I'm a level-headed decision maker. It takes time to make a decision, it takes research, and I think that I've mastered that skill, and I think that's a very important skill to have as a selectman. When making a decision, you can't just rush into anything, and it wouldn't be doing the best for the town by rushing into decisions. And I also bring my financial skills to the table, my education. I graduated from Bryant University with a bachelor's degree in finance, and I'm about 2/3 through the MBA program at Northeastern University.
Okay. What do you believe are the top 3 priorities in West Bridgewater?
My top priority is fiscal responsibility. This is where I have a lot of experience. The town in the past has had to leverage Proposition 2.5 to its fullest, and at the same time, if assessments go up, This could mean up to 10–12% effective increase in the annual tax bills. I think it's important that the selectmen run a lean operation, and I think that's also a priority shared with the residents of the town. My second priority is to promote commercial development in town. I know this has been explored by selectmen and other committees in the past, bringing a sewer line down Manley Street in order to promote commercial development down there, which I would like to explore more and like to explore other opportunities for commercial development in town. I think that we need more commercial revenue than we do residential. We don't want to see more residential growth without income from commercial growth. My third priority kind of goes along with fiscal responsibility. I want to look at each department individually, spend time in each department to look at possible efficiency improvements. That could be cutting costs, but it could also be looking for gaps where we can provide other services to town residents.
What changes in the town would you like to see if you were elected as a West Bridgewater Selectman?
I can't say I have any changes right now that I'd want to make initially. I think it would be irresponsible to go in with changes predetermined. I think it takes 90 days or so to fully evaluate the town operations, and then it would be time to make recommendations for changes.
All right then. Do you think the town is having any particular problems right now? Any needs that are not currently being met?
No, I don't see any particular problems right now, but I do see the potential for problems. We have a lot of residential development in town through Chapter 40B. The proposed project on Scotland Street could be a major problem for the town. The schools, especially the elementary schools, don't have the room to handle many more students. So that could be a huge problem in the near future. And in order to stop that, we have to work with the developers, the developer on Scotland Street specifically, to bring down that number from 120 units. We want to see less units. We want to see wider roads, sidewalks, more public safety, accessibility, to not only increase the safety of the development, but to also bring down the number of units within the development. We also need, as a town, we need to talk to our state officials to get the law changed in order to prevent this from further happening. I recently wrote a letter to Governor Baker, our State Rep Dubois, and Senator Brian Joyce, explaining my concerns with this development and asking them to assist with a change in this regulation.
Okay. What do you want residents to know about you?
I'd say I'd want the residents to know that I'm seeking this position because I want to do what's best for the town. That's my goal. I mean, it's not always easy. If it's a small town, you know a lot of people. You don't want to see a few people angry at you, but you have to do what's best for the town.
How long have you lived in town?
I was born and raised in West Bridgewater, and now I own my own home here.
Okay. What do you love most about West Bridgewater?
That's a tough one. There's a lot to love. I love the small town charm of the town. When you walk into a local establishment, walk around the War Memorial Park, just that feel of a small, tight-knit community.
Could you give us a fun fact about you?
Yeah, although I'm in a suit and tie Monday through Friday, on the weekends I like to cruise around on my Harley.
What is your favorite book and your favorite movie?
To be honest, I haven't done that much reading lately. The last book I read was The Hunger Games, which I did enjoy, and I'd say my favorite movie would probably be Ocean's 11, or the Ocean's trilogy.
Okay. In a few words, why should voters choose you as the next West Bridgewater Selectman?
I think I have the experience necessary. I have the fiscal experience. I have the public safety experience. I have experience as a mediator, which is essential. I think all these skills are essential and exactly what the town needs for a selectman.
Before we finish, is there anything else you'd like to share?
I'd just like to say that I love being a part of this community. I love giving back to the community, and I love being involved. And if you're looking for someone who is willing to take on this responsibility, I'd appreciate your vote on April 9th.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We sent an invitation to the third candidate, Victor Palmieri, but he respectfully declined. We wish all the candidates good luck, and we hope that everyone shows up and votes on the town election on April 9th. Thank you for watching Tim Talk. We hope that you enjoy.